Hi, I'm Star Williams.
And I'm Dylan Ferguson.
And welcome to the Truly Imaginative Podcast!
It's been too long, you know. How's it been? How's it been?
Oh, it's been a podcast. It's been a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, like I had that. I was just like the white guy senses in me were just like they were calling me back to do a podcast. I didn't accept the podcast life. The podcast life accepted me.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
You don't say. You don't say.
Though, you know how like it's the stereotype is two white guys start a podcast and do things like.
Yeah.
All
So
right. So, here's the thing is that after After we stopped doing the podcast, I still had this podcast urge in me, so I did the other stereotype of a straight white guy with a lesbian friend.
I see. I see. Yeah, I'll be entirely honest. I wish I could have listened to some of the more recent episodes, but I have had no fucking time whatsoever.
You know, that's absolutely fair enough. It gives you a blank slate to come in and just, shoot it the same way we would before.
Exactly. Yeah. Because let me tell you, Toronto. I hate the commute times here.
Oh boy, I can only
Ugh.
imagine. Actually, you know what's funny is that the reason why we're doing this podcast this week with you is because Fiona was in Toronto.
Ah, yes, that's right. She was at the concert, eh?
Yes, yes. And
Right,
she went to Hooters with Sheena.
dude. Man, I've always been intrigued because me and my one of my high school buddies, we've always been like, yo, dude, because he lives in Montreal. I'm like, okay, buddy, I'm visiting you, and we're going because there's one like right down the road from his place, and he's just like, fuck yes, just uh, just to see what it's actually like.
Yeah. I am
Oh,
also kind
buddy,
of curious, although I don't really have any intention of going anytime soon.
that's fair. I mean, the problem I'm noticing with myself as of recent is I have so many plans that I want to do with people, but just hey, we should do that. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on from that subject. So it's nothing escapes the group chats. Just all
Oh, I see. Do you have any new stories with the boys that you can talk about, or is it just the same
I
old?
don't have stories with I don't have stories with the boys. I have I have some stories, one in particular, about my roommate. So
Okay.
I'm gonna preface this in advance. I'm gonna preface this in advance because I know he's not listening. I despise my roommate with every fiber of my being. He is the biggest slob I've ever had the the displeasure of knowing. And I think this is the perfect culmination of it. So, I was back in Ottawa for 2 weeks at the end of April, right? I come back, it's like early May. It's my first full day back. I go to the bathroom like, 10 in the morning. I hear him go an hour after, and I can tell because, like, literally all he does is fucking slam doors, let out a giant sigh anytime he does any motion, cough like a motherfucker, and then, just do his business. I go in to the bathroom maybe an hour after he does. I'm about to turn on the lights because the lights are way further from the door than you'd think, and I step in something wet. And I turn on the
Oh.
lights, and I'm just like, "What is that? What is that?" I turn on the lights. It's yellow. I stepped in pee. My
Oh.
Here's the thing. I stepped in my roommate's pee. Do you know how old he is? 24.
You want to know what's funnier
This
than
guy's
24? 25.
25. Yeah, but this guy, I shit you not, he shit me not. He peed on the floor.
Oh.
So
So you're living with a dog
I
then?
ruined I essentially like I genuinely you know how people are like the phrase, "Oh, were you raised among animals" or something like this. I genuinely believe that he was because he he has no awareness for any other people around him. Like, and another gripe I have with this guy, he just constantly blasts music because like he's some sort of like frat guy or like former frat guy, and so I wake up at about like 10 this morning to the sound of loud ass EDM from my roommate's room, and it's only EDM and weirdly enough British drill.
I was gonna go.
Like,
You think you could stop what we do? I doubt it.
yeah, like I've texted him so many times, but luckily, like I was leaving anyways at like 10:15. So, I it's the same fucking thing every day. Like I was gonna do a little bit of, defrost my food before I do my cooking for the week. But nope, this guy's just, in the kitchen just fucking blasting his music. So
Mm, blast it.
he's a real hoot. Yeah. So
He's a real
whenever I get
hooter?
home,
Wow, I didn't know that guys could work at Hooters like that.
Hooter. Well, how do I do that? And plus, I just met her, so why would I in the first place?
There we go.
Listen,
It's the
I would
perfect
say,
Dylan
like,
joke.
like, come on, there can't be a podcast without me, without an I barely know her joke. They've still been going strong, probably even stronger uh, among my coven in my class. It's I feel like a good amount of people enjoy them, but there's just like a good amount of people that also want to punch me every time I say it.
Oh, so it's like business as usual.
Oh yeah, same old Dylan, same old Dylan. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I, I've now started putting it's like English. You speak English, Dylan. You should know English. And also, I've just been way more of a caffeine fiend as per usual. So,
Oh, you got even more How did you manage to get more caffeine in your diet?
well, even more coffee. And I found out the perfect way to put protein powder in my coffee. And now it's over for everyone else. Like, I'm just gonna, I'm too fucking strong, my guy.
You know, oh, you're
Do I
too
know?
powerful. You're too powerful. I can't even intervene with an intervention or anything.
Yeah, like it's you know what? Fine. My name is Dylan, and I'm a caffeine addict. This is where all the people in the circle would go, "Hi, Dylan."
Hi, dis donc.
Oh, fuck. Uh, I do have a really funny story with one of my friends in my program. This is interesting. I'm for the sake of the slight anonymity he'll get, I won't refer to him by name, but I may have gotten someone addicted to licking cars.
Licking what?
Licking cars. So here's how this whole thing happened. I was talking to one of my buddies en route to school, and we were talking. I don't even remember what we were talking about. He was just like, "Oh, I'd rather, lick tire rims than own a Smurf," and I was just like, "Okay, let's see you do it then." And so we get off the bus, and he goes up to a random car where there's no security cameras, no people around, and he licks all four of the car's tires, and then proceeds to lick all four of the tire rims afterwards. And now he won't shut up about it. I think he's licked someone's exhaust pipe or something. I've made this man go down a very strange path.
Well, you gotta get your carbs in somehow.
Exact fucking mundo. It, I never thought I would be uttering the sentence, "I got a man addicted to licking cars."
Hey, eventually he'll be able to run his mouth.
Oh, believe me, he does that enough already. Just, just me. Oh, tell you what, this guy's great. He's one of the few people I know that yaps even more than me. It's actually rather shocking.
Really? Maybe
You're
you should
like,
start a
I know he
podcast with
talks,
him.
man. If I had the time and he had the time, I would absolutely love to do that. But however, uh, I have no fucking time, and oh, tell you what, it's like fucking 45 minutes if you want to get anywhere in this fucking city. I'll tell you that much. Or at least 45 at the minimum from where I am. It's ooh,
Yeah, I
there's
don't want to touch
there's all
Toronto with a 10-foot pole.
that that's fair, honestly. Like I've ooh, here's another fun story. This one was much more recent. It was actually Saturday. Had a beer, right? So what does Dylan Ferguson do? He goes to the beer store to get more beer. I turn onto the street with the beer store, and there's this old guy on the sidewalk, right? Pretty unassuming. That's what I assume. He then uh, he then proceeds to stare at me, and then take off his shirt while still staring at me, and walks away while staring at me. It's quite odd.
The man was showing you who the alpha was in that situation.
Yes. Oh shit. I'm such an inferior. Oh, whoa, beta, beta. Oh no, we're really turning into a white guy podcast now.
Yeah, it's gonna have the old music and everything.
Oh my god. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Man, I've been sorely missing that music. You know what? I'm going to indoctrinate all of my classmates in as fans of the business partners and also the truly imaginative entertainment one. Just so you know, I'm gonna tie them all to chairs. Just be like, "Hey, I'm in this. Watch it. You will watch this podcast." Ooh.
That's right, Dylan. Hypnotize him.
I mean, trust me, I'm well, I may not have been Vince in Business Partners, but I am quite the convincer. That is true.
Yeah, 'cause we all know you can't riz him anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Hey, I'm still the same way anyway.
Man, it's like nothing has changed, you know? Except, you know, I'm in Toronto and I'm broke and going crazy.
At least you're not living at home.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that if there's one thing I've learned is that holy shit, food is expensive, man.
I already knew that.
Well, I mean, I would imagine so. But the thing is, buying fucking groceries every week and junk is just oof. It's like I've mostly been living off of like pizza pockets, pho, and ramen. Though I'm trying to make my own lunches, and that's going pretty well. But even still, it's the same sort of shit every uh every day pretty much. So yeah, but I I found out that I'm actually a lot more smart than I thought I am. Maybe it's just because every single time I go to the grocery store near my place, I realize maybe I'm not as dumb as I think I am, or at least in comparison to all of the characters there.
You were never dumb, sir.
Good one. Good one.
Oh, that wasn't even a zinger. You just were never dumb. Just a lot of people around
Zinger.
were smarter.
How do I smarter? I have had. Yeah, fart joke. Ah, how's what kind of shit have you been up to as of recent?
I got myself a testosterone building job, which is I change oil.
Dude, nice.
um,
I are you bound for the oil rig, my friend?
I'm not. No, 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 no. I just drain oil from cars, and then I put more oil in them.
Oh, oh, wait, you don't. Oh man, I was gonna say like if you only siphoned the oil, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I would love
unfortunately,
to do it.
I am not in Alberta. I am not sucking up any oil. I cannot complain that it has been rigged.
Do you at least get to drink the oil?
Hey, listen, I tell you, the best flavor is 5W20.
Ooh, that sounds exotic.
Actually, do you know what the more exotic flavors are? Usually
Shoot.
zero W40 European.
Ooh, European.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Like, what part of Europe are we talking? Because is it like, fine cuisine like Italian oil, or is it going to be, like beans on toast British oil?
Listen, listen. Typically, if it comes from uh like Germany or above, then it's like 0 W40 euro. But then if it comes from like a more southern place Like Italy, it's usually like 5W40 euro because it's thicker and it's better for the heat.
I see. I see. I love how I'm knocking on my buddy for, licking cars, and now we're talking about the best oil to drink. It really comes for full circle, doesn't it?
It always does on this podcast.
Exactly. We always end up on the same goddamn thing every time. Just, oh man, I sure do love drinking oil, man.
Did you know,
I
actually, this is
I've
an
like
interesting fact I know, is that whenever you
shoot.
see things like maple syrup or any kind of syrup for like a food advertisement, it's actually motor oil poured on top of whatever it is they're advertising.
No shit.
Yeah, just like ice cream photos are actually taken with mashed potatoes.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, because the ice cream
Then
melts too
why?
quickly.
Well, I mean, that would make sense, but god damn, I've been lied to this whole time.
Yeah, that very creamy looking ice cream that you get that you see on the package is just mashed potatoes.
I mean, rather eat, rather drink oil than eat mashed potatoes. I'll tell you that much.
As a person who
That's
who works as an oil changer and has legitimately gotten oil on the tongue, you do not.
I mean, no, yeah, I say that, but like mashed potatoes. If you do them right, all those go crazy. Also, one thing I wanted to bring up that you mentioned, you're an oil changer. Like, why would you need to do that, man?
Sorry?
You even like you said you were an oil changer earlier, and it's like changer. Why do you need to do that? You barely know her, dude. Come on now.
Listen, once you get the clothes off, you gotta change her.
Yes, 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 yes. Because that is what we said.
Moving on from that
Ah,
terrible joke.
yeah.
Uh,
Oy, man. I feel this is the most Dylan topic I could come up with. But have you been paying attention to the playoffs?
um, I paid attention for a little bit because I'm a Boston fan. Um,
Thank you for your service, eliminating Toronto yet again.
you're very welcome. I watched that game and I just was just on the edge of my seat the entire game. Like, come on, do it.
I was ecstatic personally, just watching. Oh man, watching the Leafs be miserable. It's like Christmas. It happens once a year, usually around the same time of year, and it always brings joy to people across the world.
How many of your college friends did you get to laugh at the next day?
None of them.
Really?
I am the only one who gives a shit. I am the only one who gives a shit about sports.
Okay, but like, did you get to laugh at anyone on the street the next day, or?
I did not, but I wore my Sens hat, and I've worn my Sens gear on multiple occasions just to, really piss people off. I've gotten a lot of dirty looks, and let me tell you, anytime I get a dirty look wearing that stuff, I revel in it, man. Like it it it's like a slight turn on, you know?
I tell you what, though, there is no other jersey that I've worn other than my Boston jersey that gets more attention. 'Cause like, I'll
Oh
walk
yeah,
out with it, and they'll be like, "Damn you!" No matter where I go.
it's just sheer like, what the fuck is what the fuck is this guy doing? You know, like man, it's just, and that's the thing. They're so uncommon around these parts, you know. So it makes sense, and also
Yeah.
with Leafs fans, if they follow you home, you can expect a pipe bomb in your mailbox. But
I know they could also just steal my car.
they could do that. But usually, you know, pipe bombs are just a pipe bomb is like pipe bombs, just pipe bombs, you know.
Just for clarification, YouTube. Listen, he's not actually talking about pipe bombs. He's comedically talking about
Oh,
pipe bombs.
I'm I'm comedically, yes, comedically, yes, comedically.
Don't need an explosive reaction from YouTube, okay?
Love pipe bombs. Uh, let's move on from this, just so I don't get you in serious shit.
Yeah, yeah, just get rid of the Truly Imagination Entertainment channel before it even really takes off.
I come back for one fucking episode,
And we're
and
canceled.
it already goes and already down the drain. That would happen. That would happen.
Yeah.
Dylan Luck is Dylan Luck is a magical thing, you know.
Yes. Have you had any practice with your Dylan Luck recently?
Ooh, practice of Dylan Luck. Good question. Ah, ooh, not particularly. No. Yeah, actually, surprisingly, I haven't had a lot of notable Dylan Luck moments. In fact, I've had an oddly good luck moment last week because one, there's supposed to be a big like TTC strike, so that would have been a big oopsie poopsie. And also, do you know? Because in one of my classes, we're doing scripts, like we're doing script. We did like a script from a show. Now we're doing a script from a movie. You know what movie we're doing the script from?
What movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Here's the thing: is that there's one scene that I really hope I don't get, and that is the watch scene. Because if I get the watch scene, I'm going to have the strongest urge ever to just try to do it like Christopher Walken, you know?
No.
Like I'm gonna be in class, just gonna be like, for 5 long years, I held this watch up my ass. It's gonna be so Pavloved into me that I'm not gonna be able to do it normally. And I hate that. I hate that so much, but I also love it so much because that's just an amazing movie.
Speaking of Pavlov, uh, have you had any moments where you've seen a tall blonde gentleman with glasses and you've just wanted to go up and like almost kiss them?
No, no, I am faithful to Logan. I'll tell you that for sure. And let's just say I've had zero trouble retaining that.
Oh, oh
uh,
no. Oh man.
everything is fine. Uh, ah. Like
I thought
I
with a
could be
larger
making.
pool of people you would have had better luck.
I'm Dylan. Remember that. Remember that.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'll tell you what though. My class is truly wonderful. You know, all the people. You know, I could give rave reviews on the course subject is very different from what I expected because it's a lot of trying to get more in touch with the more like emotional authenticity, and with a lot of that, it's it's very tough, but it's very good.
Oh,
And I've come across a very big roadblock in terms of my acting capabilities. One that I didn't even think would be a problem, and that problem is tension.
tension.
Tension. I so the sort of description I've got my from all of my professors consistently is that I have too much tension in my body at all times, and that is sort of inhibiting my emotional range a little bit.
So you need to change from the anime walk that you have to a more Conor McGregor walk.
I do like the walk is still very much the same. I think on one of the first days we had to do an exercise where we all mimicked each other's habits, and I had a fucking slew of people impersonating my walk, and I was just like,
Did you have a
man,
flashback?
really, I did, I really did. Like it's yeah, like lightning strikes twice sometimes. It's
Never thought
I
that would come up again, eh?
yeah, it's my goddamn walk. I'll tell you, it's too slick with it. I'm too much of a cool walk. You know,
You
now
walk with
here I am.
confidence, though. I will say that.
You're goddamn right, I do. But apparently, that might not be the right approach because it's just I, dude, oh, I'm as rigid as sandpaper, stiff as a board, and I'm like a brick, just eh. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm essentially just planking in my chair.
Yeah,
I booked
yeah.
a
I see
I
we've
booked a
come back
study
to
room
the
on
issue of
campus.
visual gags on an audio podcast.
Dang it, shoot! I'm sorry. That was I shouldn't say that. My sincerest apologies.
Dang it.
Hey, we say God damn it in this house. We say fuck in this household.
You are allowed your own personal vocabulary, sir, and I am
That
allowed my own personal vocabulary.
that is true. For instance, um, you may say pee pee poo poo butt. I say poo poo pee pee butt.
You know what I say to
What
that?
would
Do
go?
you know what I say
What
to that?
what what do you say to that? What do you say to that?
That is just so dink.
Oh, call back. Call back. Oh, I understood that reference, dude. That's that's fucking dink, bro. I need to hold on. I want to look this up now. I want to look up the mustache championships.
Oh, the
Because
the beard and mustache championship.
the beard and mustache championships.
Wasn't that the last
Okay,
podcast we did?
that was yes, that was okay. It's yep, we're still okay. It's July 4th through 6th, 2025.
Okay, I can tell you that I've grown my mustache out quite well. And actually, do you know what's amazing about this mustache? Is that
Shoot,
um I've gotten so many compliments on it.
nice.
Of course, there have been some ladies who have also commented on it.
There you go.
But you
Hey,
know,
I mean,
social
still,
interaction
compliments are
scares me in
compliments.
general.
That's fair because a lot of the time it's you don't know how to take that stuff, or it's just, or if you're great Dylan Ferguson, you might say, you know.
And actually, about a month ago, there was a man who came into my work, and he said, "Man, I love that mustache. Don't worry, it's not no homo though, because I'm a straight man."
Interesting.
And I
I
just thought
mean,
that was the funniest thing.
that's that's great. It's just, oh, dude, no homo, but like your your mustache is cool. Like, and you know what? We say that in the great month of June, Pride Month. So you know what? Full homo. I love your mustache.
Oh, you haven't even seen how it looks right now. I'll have to actually like send you a full picture of it.
Yes, but I mean, even still, I mean, I shaved like 2 weeks ago, and I made a bit of an oopsie poopsie because we were filming something, like we were filming an assignment. I had my beard for like the master shot. We suspended it. I come back. I
Oh,
shaved, and then we did my close ups. And like right after shaving, I just remembered to myself, "Fuck,
what
I
an
didn't."
idiot!
Yes, I know. This is me we're talking about. But I was thinking, it's been too long since I've seen my hot as fuck face. I have to see it again.
It
But the
pops
thing
up
is,
on the
and even
start of
then,
every Truly Imagination video.
yeah, but I don't like that headshot though. Like it's just oh.
Get a new one, send it to me, and I will replace it.
I will do that whenever I have a spare fucking $300 lying around.
Well, just don't
Because
get it done in Toronto. Get it done here when you can afford it.
yeah, I mean, I'll have to. You know what? Maybe I should just. Maybe I should just. Should I? How should I make money? Ooh, no,
OnlyFans.
I'm not going to say that. Yes, yes, dude, that's genius. I'll start my own OnlyFans and I'll be set.
Just remember that it's if you do it, it's got to be the same one that we came up with all those many months ago. Of
Only puns, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, hey, do you want to see a guy with long hair do really bad puns? Well, now you know where to look.
That's right. And with all that being said,
With all that being said,
oh my goodness, what was the outro? Oh, yes, I remember now. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
yeah. still got it.
Kinda. Not quite in sync, but anyway, there we go. Goodbye, everybody.
Ciao.